It was a pretty big day in Pakistan today. The Shehbaz Sharif government announced its very first budget after having come to power. While it was the first time for Finance Minister, the timing is a very crucial one. Now remember, there's a lot that is riding on Ishaq Dar and also his budget 2023-24. As Pakistan is facing one of its worst economic crises, Ishaq Dar started by saying that the budget is not an election budget, but actually focuses on elements of the real economy. The finance minister set the country's GDP growth rate at about 3.5%. He termed it to be a modest target. And this comes as an economic survey has suggested that the economy had failed to achieve any of its targets that were set for 2022-23. So let's take a look at some of the key elements of the budget. There will be no increase in duties on the import of essential items, no new taxes for the upcoming year. Custom duties on import of agricultural seeds will be exempted. And also customs duty saw a reduction on non-localized heavy commercial vehicles. Income tax exemption has been extended for 1 year and that is up till the 30th of June. Energy efficiency and conservation saw a special mention as well. When we talk about the numbers, the total budget has amounted to about 14,460 billion Pakistani rupees. The total revenue for the year 2023-24 has been targeted to be 9,200 billion Pakistani rupees, and the total possible foreign assistance would be about 6,971 billion Pakistani rupees. As we said, the budget of course comes at a time when Pakistan's economy is in a pretty poor shape. The GDP growth rate has crashed to 0.3% in 2022-23. The report has further added that flood damages and rehabilitation will cost the Pakistani GDP nearly about $14.5 billion and about $16.3 billion respectively. Inflation, a major headache for the average Pakistani, continued to remain very high in 2022-23, and Pakistan's Finance Minister Ishaq Dar has blamed the Imran Khan government for the ballooning current account deficit, which shows that imports are more in value than exports. The fiscal deficit, he said, stood at about 5.8% in 2018, but it reached about 7.9% by the year 2022 when the Shehbaz Sharif government had taken over. A rising current account deficit is an indication that the country is simply unable to pay its import bills. And also our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik has been tracking the story very closely for us and has sent us this report. Listen in.
The federal budget has been presented by the Finance Minister Ishaq Dar. After much a delay, the budget session started by about 2.5 hours later since its slated time. 14.7 trillion Pakistani rupees is what the budget has been slated for, and this more looks like a prudent budget, closer to the IMF demands. Those subsidies have been given. Now what awaits to be seen is that whether the IMF will come along and give that much awaited package to Pakistan, because there continues to be about 7.7 deficit, overall deficit, that it has been indicated in this very budget as well. Anas Malik in Islamabad, Pakistan for WION World is One.